here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold with a trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to hear.
Today, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. And now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his second year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Terry McLaurin.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive, has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Ball carrier.
A look there at Ingram's numbers from a week ago. 19 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dwayne Haskins.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32.
Ingram again.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram.
Mark Ingram.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Pass complete to Willie Snead.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's caught by Hollister. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Complete to Jacob.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And goal at the 4.
First and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown, Mark Ingram. His 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
At the 33-yard line.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year, Miles Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running with Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
It's up and good, and we're tied.
Man, you ain't got nobody in this party. Crazy ass shit.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The kicks away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Terry McLaurin.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
28-yard gain. And
nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Haskins pass. Complete to Jacob Hollister.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jacob Hollister as the first half is winding down. And Washington has taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's James. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now James returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you. Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run with Muhammad. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Brought down. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault him for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Makes this Washington 14, Eagles 13.
So decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, there's still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you're not clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
10 at their own 25-yard.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins caught by Snead over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Willie Snead.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
The tackle made.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but closed there quickly at the end. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to Terry
McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And now a pause here after the play because, as you can see, slow to get up is Alvin Kamara. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 10-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Wentz going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. Davion Taylor there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Washington.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Ingram.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Washington on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's got Snead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense. Man, they got to let it play.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now Haskins on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
At the 8-yard line.
Ingram again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Ingram again.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
On the tackle.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go with Haskins. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Touchdown, Washington.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 15. 30 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive.